Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome! Yup, 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 yup. And we are gonna keep playing Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, because it is that time once again for us to go and crush some heretics. Although I think this time we're actually going to be crushing Xenos. But let's jump into the map. We have just jumped into this new area of space, following Inquisitor Calcazar and his retinue of hello. Unidentified sickle-shaped ships have taken off from the planet we just left. They're approaching swiftly and readying their weapons for battle. Get ready. It's about to get hot in here. Woo! Starting off with some void combat. Not a bad way to start a stream. We are fighting a brand new enemy that we've never fought in the void of space. And that's going to be the Necrons, because that's what we find ourselves against. Which makes the Lord Inquisitor's stealing and acquisitioning of a secret weapon that destroys machine spirits.
Crew, deliver me victory.
Wow, that's a simple order. It makes it not so ominous, basically. Oh, what do we have? A Jackal-class frigate. Living metal. At the start of its turn, the ship repairs 20% of its missing hull. Once per combat, when the ship is about to be destroyed, it instead reanimated with full hull. However, this reanimation is not permanent, and the ship continues to disintegrate, suffering damage equal to 25% of its maximum hull at the start of its turn. Medium-range dorsal lance weapon dealing 192 damage. Wow. Necron Lord is seated on this ship, gains 20% chance to hit and +1 maneuverability. On this ship's turn, if it is more damaged than another allied ship, the Necron Lord relocates to that ship. Otherwise, the Necron Lord uses aiming protocol. Wow. Is that how we're... Oh, how maneuverable are these things? No, it doesn't tell me. It's got weakest armor behind itself. But I'm unsure as to how maneuverable these things are. Well, we're going to come to here. We're going to... No point being able to rearrange shields right now.
Annihilate them.
Let's go and drop off some torpedoes.
Fire the lance batteries.
Fire the lance batteries.
Bleed them.
Oh. Why am my port macro cannons not online? What's going on here? Oh, and I seem to have finished my movement as well. That's a bit weird. I just want to have a couple of bits left, and he's on 7 health, which is annoying as hell. Let's go and turn on or reinforce the port shields. Let's go, and I don't know why that's not active. It's very weird. Very weird indeed. I'm gonna go and jump forward. We're gonna go and leave it there. Yes, let's leave it there. Let's see how deadly this can be. Like, I don't like that. +38, I don't like that. Oh, they're gonna go after my friend, it seems. They're just, I think, going to be out of range of my torpedoes. Oh, come on. Back down to 7 health. Come on, mate. Finish him off. Finish him off. Oh, that's just sad.
The enemy shield has fallen. Let's finish our prey.
I think that was Ulfa that just said that. Like, he ain't the enemy, mate. He's our ally. Got a full set of melter torpedoes into this guy.
Leave the hull strewn across the stars! This one goes down.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. They're all just about surviving things. Oh, I don't have a master cat. Oh, that's just annoying. Hey, Rabbit, how you doing? That's just annoying. From Argenta doing her quest and so ending up in Saint Argenta's ship for 2 days, it's gone and taken her out of... Gone and taken her out of my Master Cannonier's post. That's very annoying. Let's bring the ship round through here.
Lay in the course.
And let's at least end this this jackal.
Fire the last batteries.
He now ends up in disintegration mode. And we're going to step off slightly to the side. And I mean, these two guys I don't think I actually have to worry about. We're gonna go for 4 shields. Oh, I'm good, Rabbit. Thanks for asking. Thank you for asking. You join us in the beginning of Act 5. And that'll be the end of that combat. As the Necrons have just decided to... Well, they didn't like me going down to their planet and beating the crap out of all of them, so they decided to come up and have words with me. Oh! Oh, what is that? Oh, he has jumped to a different ship. Of course, he does that. He's gonna get a shot off. That could be that. Ooh, he's surviving. He goes 50 of his health. So I can, in essence, pretty much ignore that guy. I'm assuming he doesn't heal anymore. Because he's falling apart. As opposed to... as opposed to having living metal, because that would be a bit weird. Let's come to here, and let's drop a torpedo off in front of me. Then...
this one's going down.
Right, so that's that guy now with the living metal problem as well.
Bleed them. Macro cannon, volley.
Instead of 25% of his maximum hull strength. Right, so that guy's dead. And we have to... I'm hoping he comes back in range for our torpedoes, basically. He is in... what's he just decided to stand in? He won't quite die. Although he should now be safe. Hey, our friend might just live. I didn't see whether he got plus damage as well as minus damage. Oh, this guy's not getting away. Explosive Void Nebula. Oh. Very nice. Well, welcome to the channel then, Rabbit. It's very good to have you here. Oh, that guy just blew up. No wonder I feel like I'm missing somebody.
This one's going
Let's
down.
go, and we should be able to take him out there. That should put him onto disintegrating metal.
Blade them!
And... oh, can jumping forward actually get me? Oh, so close. Only gets me 5 MVP, which is not going to be enough. 1. Oh, hang on. Let's... that, I think, puts him in range. Yes, it does.
Another salvo!
Well, hey, that's him dead. And he should die next turn anyway. Let's keep an eye on him. Yep, he blew up.
Good for the Von Valencia saddles.
Oh, we got some living metal specimens. Very nice. Shame we can't do anything with trophies anymore because we've lost our ability to trade. Provides 140 points of protection for each sector. This amount is doubled against enemy blast attacks. I assume maybe that Necrons use blast damage? No, blast damage is just torpedoes, if I remember correctly. Of course, yeah, surely the Necrons is energy damage. Lord Captain, what were those things? They took off from the surface of the world where you landed. It was horrible is what they was. I've never seen ships like that. Never seen such technologies either. We fished a trophy out of the void, a relatively intact fragment of a wreck, and sent it to our Engineers. And just in case, we've isolated the compartment where they are performing their comprehensive liturgies. What's the chances? Ooh, 95%. An hours-long silence follows as your order is being executed. At last, the Vox comes to life. Your Lordship, the Kato Artifacts claims to have found a mention of Xenos similar to the ones we've encountered. The manuscript refers to them as Necron. What is this trophy we have acquired? The Engineers are at a loss. They say it's a gift born from the Omnissiah's wisdom, but its image was imperfect, and therefore it was eroded by corruption and unbelief. Whatever that means. The ship's minor conclave has gone into data meditation to produce a resolution regarding the admissibility of using this item. Bolster the crew's morale. As you will, Lord Captain. Right, hang on. Before we do anything else, let's go and put Argenta back into her post. And then back to our new map. Like I said, we've moved on. We are no longer in the Cronus Expanse that we know. Charting a route. Ooh, so many places. We are, yep. We've jumped up to the top corner of the map. There's no going home. Needs Chariotus. That's not quite chariots. It needs Chariotus. No, sorry, Ned's Chariotus. And just a random number. The coordinates provided by the esteemed Thorwald Ironhide lead to a place somewhere within this star cluster. You're not going to tell me what those coordinates are? I'm going to try this one first. Warp travel. I mean, who wouldn't want to go to AN number 8954 number 1? Okay, that's a bit weird. KT. Enemies of humanity have been spotted aboard the ship. I suppose I will go and personally face them for once. Let's accept that. I reckon it's Nurgle. You know, the only ones we haven't seen on the game is Khorne. We see Nurgle, we see Slanesh, very rarely, but we do see, and Tzeentch is quite common. We don't see any Khorne. The bloodthirsty god has no interest in the Cronus Expanse. Oh, although this stuff's on fire. Cultist of Khorne! You complain and they turn up. Would you look at that? Fire resistant. Okay. Looks like we've got some... oh, hello, and a bloodletter. Yep. What does a bloodletter get to do? Bloodthirsty roar. If a target fails a willpower resistant test, the bloodletter deals mental damage to everyone in a cone. Warp creature. Manifestation. Born in flame. Oh, so it's immune to fire damage. Oh, no. I've just realized that means that my flamethrower, the fun of burning the heretic is just, it's gone. It's been taken from me. Well, that's just rude. Come on then, let's charge it. So we've got 2 up here, we've got a whole bunch down here, but this says 18 enemies. We're missing, we've got a couple back here. There's got to be another cultist. And more back here. Whew, we're going to have to be going for a bit of a run, it looks like. We're going to come down here and face this. It's not even that much of a bloodletter, to be honest. He's not that strong at all. Wait. Abelard can come down this way. Because Cass is going to be our... No, Bahado's going to be our opener. That's right, Bahado can juke right. Cass is going to warp explode all of these guys. You can come and deal with these 2. Pascal. Come and tuck yourself in there. And our poor Argenta, who's just not going to get to play with her flamethrower properly, is going to go in by there. What's going on here? Guidance of the Astronomical. Oh yes, I like that one. I forget what it does, and it doesn't want to tell me. But I do like it nonetheless. We're going to charge in to this guy. That does get rid of all of my movement, and then they'll just be dead. Which doesn't really help me in the grand scheme of things.
All too easy.
Whoa! Did you see that attack? That was like a giant circle. That was a ridiculous attack. Now I am... Oh no, I've still got movement. Let's come and stand in here.
Forge ahead!
And then let's simply come and kill this guy. And then let's go and simply kill this guy. I don't need to use my abilities. These guys are just that weak. Can we get this guy around the corner? We can.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. The fury of House Orcelia.
Okay, there's 10 of them left. Okay, there's 6 of them left. Oh, the bloodletter still lives. We're gonna go and give Bahardo an extra turn.
Why navigators are feared.
So we've got the 2 back here, the 1 here, the bloodletter, and the 2 in the front left. Can we get... Oh, we can.
Nothing I can't do.
Let's go all the way up to the back.
Value has been lost.
Let's start zapping this guy.
My purpose serving me was your biggest mistake.
Can we? No, we can't hit that guy. We can apparently hit the bloodletter.
Nothing of value has been lost. My time is now.
Go to our next heroic act. And let's kill this guy.
You didn't stand a chance.
Okay, no, I don't think I can actually get back in range. Well, we'll just leave it there. We get that for free on Ulfa. And let's go and give him an extra go.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And we can... Oh, that's going to take me 3. Let us step forward.
Wolves reign! So... none can do this!
He's dead.
Wolves reign!
Run and gun.
Corpse play!
And he's dead as well. Right, well that's them all killed. And back to the bridge we go. Oh! And I have a combat servitor, which came down to help me, which was very good he was here. We wouldn't have survived without him. Collect all. I mean, who only knows if he wasn't... what we would have done if he wasn't guarding the door to stop those cultists, you know, getting to the rest of the ship. Chart no routes. Right, let's go and visit this system. Maybe we can find Ulfar's word. We've got a Necron ring. That'll be fun. Scan. Do need to quickly repair my ship. I've just gone and seen as well. All repair. Thank you. Go and do a quick save as well. Oh, we've got a mystery. Most of the surface is covered in icy dunes with greenish highlights. At first, officers aboard the vessel decide that the unusual color of the ice is due to a quirk of the atmosphere. Later, greenish highlights, yeah, that's a bad color. Later, it becomes evident that the source of the highlights is a group of monstrous pyramidal structures wreathed in an emerald fire. Examining them in detail with magnoculars, it can be seen that one of the monoliths is damaged. A device on its wall emits an energy beam at a similar pyramid not far from itself. Examine the structures. The Von Valencia scouts approach the monoliths with as much care as possible, fearing the appearance of an enemy. A small servitor, sent to gather data about the energy beam, clearly demonstrated the destructive power of this xenotechnology. After carelessly making contact with the beam, it instantaneously broke apart into minuscule pieces. It is curious that the second pyramid is still intact, and that only matter at the source of the beam is being destroyed. Study the surviving monolith. The energy beam barely reflects off the dark metal of the pyramid. Occasionally, a scarcely visible wave runs across the surface of the monolith's walls, after which the material appears to become even smoother. It's as if one monolith is feeding the other, not destroying it. A few scouts decide to come closer in order to better examine the phenomenon. The soldiers of Von Valencius notice a fragment of metallic ribcage melted into the material of one of the walls like a bizarre bas relief. Between the rows of ribs, a talisman of black stone shimmers with colored light after each wave of energy. The figure to which the talisman belonged shows no signs of life. After a quick debate, the officers decide to take the artifact on board. Withering Shard. The wearer's strength, toughness, and agility are decreased by -15. The wearer can use heroic acts at 125 momentum instead of 175, and desperate measures at +50 momentum higher, capped at 100. The wearer is considered as having heretical adherent if they do not yet have it. We are not following heretical, we are dogmatic, and that's where we shall stay. Anomalous emission. Confusion reigns among the Void Ship's auger operations. The unidentified emission keeps disappearing then reappearing on their scanners. At first, it seems that sandstorms are to blame for this, hiding the source of the radiation. A team of explorers easily overcomes these storms and begins studying the surface. As their accounts suggest, the planet remains littered with broken and mangled ruins of Xenos origin. Insect-like constructs flicker among the ruins like static on a malfunctioning cogitator. Their black, metallic bodies are equipped with grappling blades which bring to mind the spindly legs of a spider. With each occurrence, the devices look more and more distorted, bent, and sometimes even appear directly in the remnants of walls or overlap each other. The only stable thing in this structure is a deep hole with a melted rock at its center. Whatever purpose this structure served for the Xenos, the meteorite destroyed it long before the arrival of the rogue trader. Linger to observe the object. Magos Hunaman volunteers to lead the observation team. His passion for the Xenos devices borders on heresy, and he takes a long time after his return to report to the Lord Captain. Later, Pascal admits that he is discouraged by the gap between the scientific accomplishments of the Xenos and the capabilities of modern tech priests. Begin that scan. Nothing of interest. Okay, let's scan the last planet, and then we go down to this Necron ring. There's an empty planet as well. Let's do another quick save. We don't have to go through those choices again. The greenish glow of the gigantic ring, made from an unknown materials, flows through the windows of the captain's bridge. The void ship's instruments measure a whole spectrum of various emissions. Sometimes the dull green is darkened by clouds of space dust or bent by gravitational waves. The object most closely resembles a portal, albeit what's passing through it cannot be clearly identified. Observe the anomaly. Arcs of incandescent star gases bursting from the ring pierce the darkness of space, reflected by the surface of other celestial bodies in the system. At times, dark light waves bend the edges of the portal, but they are quickly restored thanks to the enigmatic flowing metal. Then, lashes of purple clouds, dissected by threads of lightning, appear in the center of the ring. An unseen force prevents them from reaching the other side of the portal as the blocks of blackstone become covered in purple scarlet illumination. If the ring truly were a portal, it is not fit to serve as one any longer. Stellar heat and gravitational force forbid any vessel from passing through it. According to the ship's astropaths, the purple clouds are even more dangerous phenomenon, indicating that the powers of the warp are eager to flow out of the portal into real space. As if to highlight its deadliness with the next wave of dark light, the portal throws out the shattered remains of an unidentified void ship. Ooh, what kind of void ship? Send a team! We got ship components. Distant equipment in a closer position allow the team to understand part of what's happening. The portal seems to resemble the gate devices used by the Eldarian Drukhari, only made of a different material. The metallic shine of the ring alternates with the darkness of the large blocks of stone, reminiscent of the material that makes up the famous Cadian pylons. Analysis of the wave signatures indicates that the construct once used parts of the webway, the Eldari system of pathways. However, in its current condition, the portal is not fit for transporting vessels. It is unstable and often begins unleashing dangerous cosmic objects. Instead of transports, the gate spews forth dark light waves and deadly breaths of incandescent gas, the latter taken from the star's photosphere. Alright, well, that's that. So nothing in this system. Let's go to the other and see what we've got. Warp travel. Servitors assigned to the storage base have gone berserk and are attacking Voidsmen. Survivors are claiming to have seen some pernicious warp beast possessing one of the automatons. It must be expelled one way or t'other. Let's go and kill him. Usual suspects. Okay, you guard the door, combat servitor. Without you here,
tolerate weakness.
who only knows what can happen. Madden servitors, effective servo skull, heretic symbol on the wall, some more effective servo people. I feel like I can't see everybody. I feel like there should be more. And yep, that was a random trip. Oh, this is definitely an Eye of Tzeentch. Loving it. Right, let's... let's have Bahado come here. Let's have Cass come here. Argenta, if she gets a go, can actually play with a flamethrower this time. Vlad, come here, and Pascal, come in here. Alright, start the battle. Pick that fight. A Madden servitor. Oh, hopefully they don't explode. No, they don't. Good. Because that would have been embarrassing. Oh, and I've...
Suits my purposes.
We can get round to there, that'll work.
Not a problem for me.
Let's go. Let's go crazy.
Nothing I can't do. Nothing of value has been lost.
He won't strike back if he's dead. Then Cass.
If I may,
That'll do it.
the fury of House Orcelio.
12 guys left.
Now you're clad in scarlet.
8 guys left.
I'm afraid not.
Why not? It does this every once in a while. And I don't
Me?
actually understand why.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Haven't I just not got the... Ah, probably because we can't see him. That's annoying. We need to destroy this box.
In
Alright,
the
then we'll go
name
for
of
Avalon.
House Orcelio, I shall prevail.
Who can he even reach? He can't. Well, not really.
Tried and tested tactics of the
Kind of
best.
reach.
Victory is imminent. The more the better. Took care of this one.
Just keep seeing who we can get rid of. Oh no, we're out of attacks. Let's give...
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Genter an extra attack. Why, this guy's all glowy. Critical overcharge. Oh.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Concentrate a little bit.
Faith without weakness is a prayer.
Got guys probably hiding. No, we don't actually. What have we got left? Oh, 3 guys. And I can see them all, I think. No, we can't see him from there. How about there? How about there? Oh no, that guy's gonna get away with it.
God,
No, he won't. We'll get him. We'll get him.
Through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Oh no, wait. Before we move. Ah, damn it. Oh, that'll do.
Rejoice in battle. Doubt is for the weak. I am his will made manifest.
Fortunately,
As the Emperor commands, I refuse.
we don't have great.
I will not.
Yes, you will.
Can escape the Emperor. That is not the Emperor's will.
Ah, that's a defective servo skull still standing.
Guided by faith,
Go and take him out.
eradicated.
Beautiful job. Right, out we go.
A new challenge for me?
I shall not suffer the heretic to live. Collect all. Back to space. Let's go and visit this next star system. Oh, we've got some unknown ships. I don't think they're really unknown anymore. I think we know exactly what they are. Oh, I see some Necron. Under thin clouds, as if shredded by a careless blade, to a vast steeps carpeted by pale gold deadwood. The Rogue Trader's attentive eye distinguishes a region among the endless grasses that does not fit into the general landscape. The scouts from the shuttle see signs of intelligent life, judging by the trampled soil and tent frames. Someone made camp here. Distant silhouettes form a triangle of paths and obstacles, a maze. The outer walls are supplemented by a multitude of spikes and blades and decorated with scraps of leather and withered crucified prisoners. Does not take an expert in xenoculture to reason that Drukhari have been here. Search the camp. As they come over tracks left around the Drukhari structures, these scouts find items of Imperial make. Blood-soaked clothes, an Aguila patch, and a Dazer slate cracked in half. Gothic letters and symbols of the Inquisition are frozen on its bottom half. The sentence fragments make up part of an exploration report. The servants of Von Valentius find a rough illustration of the camp in the pocket of a filthy coat. On it are marked 2 locations. The first is shown with a sword and highlights the area where the items were found. The other is a skull and points to a patch of ground by the maze. Scouts carefully inspect every piece of land in the marked area and discover a camouflage pit studded with strong, thin needles. In a niche sunk into the wall of the trap glitters a volumetric flask with an ugly creature that looks like several brains stuck together. The rogue traders people recognize the grotesque figure as Drukhari Medusa, a parasite capable of registering emotions and transferring them to its masters. This thing was left here as the equivalent of a pict recorder, collecting the suffering of the Drukhari's victims. Destroy the abomination. Flasks explodes into shrapnel fragments under a salvo from the scouts' rifles. The remaining liquid is collected into several test tubes to be examined in the ship's laboratorium and put to good use, or destroyed on the orders of the rogue trader. Deep prints belonging to landing legs and a ladder are visible in the grass behind the maze. The relative positions of the recesses correspond to the design of an Imperial shuttle. When the Von Valentia scouts approach, they find a wax seal bearing the symbol of the Inquisition and a monogram formed from the letters XC. An officer voices the proposition that the initials corresponding to the name of the Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar. A segment of the dry grass a few meters in front of the prints from the ladder has been cut as if scythed. Among the chopped stems lies a piece of Drukhari trophy, a flap of dark skin stretched out by thin chains. Most of it is covered by a tattoo, a silhouette of a storm or tornado, and a black symbol composed of curved lines and sharp blades. Burn away all traces of Xeno's presence. Predatory structures do not burn easily, and it takes a long time for them to heat up. When the flames finally gather strength, turquoise explosions flash amid the yellow-orange waves. Whatever was down there was dangerous. Burn away that Xenos trace. Lord Captain, there was an incident on the flight deck. The planet we discovered is located at the coordinates of interest to the Honorable Ulfar, Angel of the Emperor. The moment he learned about this, he chose to abandon ship. Son of a... He ordered a shuttle be prepared and directed it to the world before us. We do not know where exactly he wishes to go, but the augurs have tracked the shuttle to its landing site. Why was I not notified its action straight away? He forbade it, and the enforcer did not dare to defy an Angel of the Emperor. I am very sorry. How did this happen? We showed up at the deck, drove the enforcers away, and demanded he be granted clearance for takeoff. Your servants became frightened and dared not disobey his orders. Execute the sentries. You do not disobey your rogue trader. I don't care if it is an Angel of the Emperor. Alright then, well I guess we're scouting party led by the rogue trader himself makes planetfall on the frozen world. The shuttle in which Ulfar Thunderlung departed the ship has been designated the starting point for the search. Said shuttle is found at the landing site intact and undamaged. Scout out the area. The scouts discover numerous structures, burial grounds, and obelisks of the Xenorosi that once ruled these star systems, all of which are now encased in ice and solemn sepulchral stillness. No signs of activity by potential hostile Xenos have been detected. The machine spirit is in fine form and is ready to ascend from the world's surface. No clues have been found as to Ulfar Thunderlung's intended destination, but a keen-eyed scout sights several disturbed snowdrifts that may indicate the route taken by the Space Wolf. The group bravely ventures onwards into the realm of blinding white and crackling frost. The sky is soon blanketed with snow clouds that block out the star's light. The wind, howling like a pack of hungry spirits, sweeps away all tracks and whips up a furious storm. The path is full of dangers. A treacherous crevasse hidden under the snow's crust suddenly opens wide underneath the enforcer's feet. It's only the vigilance of the Lord Captain and his companions who hear the telltale crack in time that saves the soldiers from certain death. A few hours later, the expedition comes to a plateau. Rising up ahead is the dark hull of an Imperial trading vessel that once landed on the world's surface. Look for signs of Ulfar. Fresh tracks in the snow leading to the ship's airlocks indicate that he was here and recently. However, he was not alone. The scouts find strange dips in the snowdrifts surrounding the ship. It seems that someone was watching the ship from a position buried in the snow, around the same time that Ulfar Thunderlung was searching it. The escalating storm sweeps over the group as if trying to bury them in darkness, snow, and obliterating whirlwinds. Contact the ship in orbit. The raging storm makes it impossible to establish a Vox link with the rogue trader's vessel, leaving the expedition stranded without aid, but probably not for long. The officers on the bridge should have immediately dispatched help as soon as contact with the scouting party was lost. Investigate the ship. The ship is identified as the Revelation Granted, the merchant cog commandeered by the Baleful Howl on footfall. No signs of struggle or other misfortune are found aboard. Only some useful cargo in the hold. Contrary to expectations, no crew members are found, dead or alive. The ship has been abandoned and its fuel systems are non-functional. The Prometheum has frozen solid and ruptured the tanks and pipes. The enforcers search the area and return without finding anything of interest. Not all of them return. In fact, several seem to have lost their way and failed to make it back to the ship. In the raging blizzard, it is impossible to determine which way the Space Wolf might have gone. A pair of brave trackers strike out on a long-distance scouting run and still have not returned hours later. Take shelter in the ship and set up camp. The bone-weary soldiers welcome the chance to rest. Watchful sentries stand guard, while the more fortunate comrades stuff themselves with the now frozen rations of the ship's vanished crew. The temperature inexorably plummets, but the brave enforcers, following the Lord Captain's example, staunchly endure the trial and do not lose heart. One of the sentries delivers an anxious report to the Lord Captain. He has seen a massive shadow in the darkness, and it was definitely not Ulfar Thunderlung. Double the sentries. Despite the reinforcements, the sentries could not conceal their fear. The unknown has robbed them of their courage. A messenger rushes to the Lord Captain to report one of the sentries is missing. Large tracks have been found near the sentry's post, as well as a few drops of blood. Go on the offensive. A squad of the best fighters, led by the Lord Captain, ventures outside the ship and scours the area twice. Unfortunately, the only result of their efforts is several squad members disappearing without a trace. Light a brighter fire. Barrels of frozen promethium are dragged outside. The frozen fuel reluctantly succumbs to the heat of the thermal cutters. The fires kindle around the ship. Even this is not enough to dispel the snowy darkness, but the people are buoyed up by the additional light and warmth. A terrible rumble cuts through the roar of the storm. The clash and clamour of battle. It is followed by a furious, agonized scream. And the party towards the sounds of battle, tied together with ropes and bolstering each other with battle cries, the enforcers rush forward towards the battle in human chains. Unable to see anything ahead in the darkness and swirling snow, they blindly stride towards the source of the battle's monstrous thunder. I will personally rush into... No, I won't. Oh, that's even worse. Alright, let's rush into battle. Fair enough. Rushing after him, an eerie shadow blocks their path. It is cloaked by the snow and the dark, which turn into a barely discernible silhouette that emanates the promise of death. A bolt of lightning strikes the rogue trader before he can act to avoid it. Lord Captain collapses insensate in the snow, and only the intervention of the enforcers, who rush fiercely to the defense of their lord, force the malevolent foe to retreat. Ulfar has been found lying in the blood-soaked snow. There are signs of a terrible battle all around, and the Space Wolf's body is covered in grievous wounds. The expedition healer doubts that even an angel of the Emperor will last long with such injuries. With great care, the insensate body of Ulfar Thunderlung is borne to the shuttles and, wasting no time, brought back to the ship for urgent treatment. Despite the healer's prognosis, the Space Wolf's spirit clings on and he drags himself out of Morkai's jaws. We have added the ice world to the map. Now surely... of the Vox Master about his health Surely I can go get myself an explanation, because I think somebody owes me one. He stole one of my shuttles. I lost good crewmen going to get him back, although not that I care about them too much. But yes, somebody definitely owes me an explanation. Voxmaster, how is Ulfar? Informed me of our imminent meeting. He is feeling better, Lord Captain. The ship's chirurgeon was amazed at his resilience. The esteemed Lord Ulfar is currently convalescing in his chambers. Have a servant escort me there. Let's go visit Ulfar and demand my answers. This doesn't look much like... I guess these are his chambers. Ulfar's dark figure towers over you. His head is lowered, his hair hanging in a curtain across his face. His fair skin is crosshatched with broad crimson scars held together by metal staples and covered with black spiked runes for physical healing. Could an ordinary mortal have survived such injuries? Unlikely. With a twitch of his fingers, Ulfar bids the two servants in attendance to step away so as not to intrude on your conversation. They silently retreat. 8 Vater, I must thank you for saving me. I had a difficult battle. I thank the Emperor. He did not take you from us to join his heavenly host. I always survive. With that, yes, we've got a lovely... And then that's his... Oh, that's just his back... His, power pack. We can't see any weapons, which is a bit of a shame. That would look pretty cool as well. Please, my servants found a fitting shrine for your armor. The splendor and momentality of the chamber befit the solemnity, I don't know, of the sacrament unfolding within. As if performing an intricate dance, the servants of the Omnissiah move in time with the murmuring mechanisms. Circling the massive space wolf whilst he stands utterly still, the scent of sacred incense fills the air, giving the sense that one is witnessing a great ritual. And I started to need very little, a saddle and a table where I can perform the purifying rite on my weapon. That's all I require, but to keep the armor bestowed upon me by the Allfather in some shabby cubicle would be sacrilege. This chamber will do well for the vesting ceremony. There is good plasteel beneath the rich decoration and gilding. Yes, I am satisfied. So I do not have to bury your body in the snow, 8 Vatir. It is not out of ignorance that wolves do not allow mortals into our affairs, but because the burden of those deeds is heavy and they reek of death. Just consider what kind of threat you could have been facing. In a place where an entire pack of Astartes have disappeared, if I had risked you for the sake of fulfilling my vows, would that have been worthy of me? We fight together. Ulfar heaves a sigh which seems to hang in the air between you. You and I are different. Your way is to rule and build, whilst mine is to destroy and chase down prey. Such is the Allfather's plan, and in that plan, my death on the battlefield is an expected and joyous event, while your death would be premature, sorrowful, and damaging to many other lives. Did you find trace of your brothers? The vessel I found, the revelation granted. That was them. Inside, there were signs that wolf scouts leave for their brothers. The baleful howl landed the ship on the surface and left. The rest of the crew disappeared. I followed my brother's trail until an unknown foe blocked my path, and battle ensued. An evil spirit. It attacked me from behind and wounded me instantly. Ulfar points to a particularly gruesome scar on his chest. The strike clearly intended for one of the Space Wolf's 2 hearts. The wound gives off a strong medicinal smell, but it is not one you recognize. Probably a Fenrisian balm brewed by Ulfar himself. Your hoodies would faint after one whiff of such a potion. The snow covered my eyes and I could only make out a shadow, but it moved fast and it was strong. If the Allfather's gift had not knitted my ribs into a hard carapace, that blow would have been my last. I can still feel its claws at my chest, frost-shredding flesh. Wounds left by spirits are dangerous. They create a spiritual link between your body and its pernicious mind. The only way to heal such mutilations is to brew a potion from the blood spilt by their incorporeal bodies. That spirit wounded me too. Then we are both marked. Our bodies will be tormented by its deadly touch until it is defeated. But fear not, 8 Vatir. We will defeat it, I swear it. I see. Why are you not your usual self? By bitter path comes wisdom in wake of bloody losses and shattered dreams, heavy thoughts weighing on its broad shoulders. It enters unbidden and takes a seat by your hearth. You've been thinking about your life. About the future, have you ever wondered what it means to be an Astartes? I know no other family but your brothers in battle, who know no other feast but the joy of slaying your enemies and extolling your fallen comrades. To know with certainty that your death will be a terrible, brutal, and agonizing. Time holds no sway over us, and no warrior of the Allfather has ever breathed his last in a soft bed. Death holds no fear for us, 8 Vatir. We have been eating at the same table since day one. Still believe you will find your brothers. I will find them. Probably not alive, but I will find them. Thank you for your answers. You have a right to them. What will you do now? I must return. My foe awaits me and it would be dishonorable to retreat from this battle. But I will need help in the fighting. You can count on me. I know, 8 Vatir. Before nods to the servants, and in low voices they begin a guttural prayer. Shadows leap across the walls, twisting together in majestic and savage dance. In the flickering candlelight, the sacred rite is performed. The angel of the Emperor is clothed in the armor of unwavering faith and his wrath. Unfortunately, I don't think we're actually going to get to see that, which would be awesome. Okay, so we have to go back down to the surface by the looks of it. And destroy this foe. Alright, let's do it. Kind of wish I'd gotten a hit off. I wish I'd passed the... I want to say Carouse test, was it? I mean, come on. I feel like it shouldn't give me an athletics version for a physical attack. Mostly I think that because I could have passed. Thought begets heresy. Heresy begets retribution. To question is to doubt ignorance. Sorry, to question is to doubt. Ignorance is a virtue. My armor is contempt. Truth begets hatred. Bonus expanse map. You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first. And so, Ice World. And let's search. Go down to the search expedition. Usual suspects. Let's accept. Let us go and find Ulfar's wolf pack.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh, this looks appropriately Xenos.
What is that?
What is that?
I rise to the occasion.
Oh. Adeptus Astartes equipment. We've got a power sword. And a Malta weapon. One-handed. Virtuous Vindication.
Done.
We shall take that. I'm actually going to have a look at it straight away. How does the power sword stack up? It's got more damage, more armor penetration. It's got no bonuses. Still, let's chuck on the power sword. Oh, doesn't that look fantastic? No, it's not a knife. Stop holding it weird. He can't quite decide whether he wants to use it as a knife or not. Got this stuff for burning 24 and melting. Additionally, they stun for 1 turn. That's a amazing weapon. It even outdoes his two-handed Mars pattern rifle. I am doing very well, David. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? And I like how you say this wonderful Tuesday. Just as an FYI, all the way down here in New Zealand, it's Wednesday morning. Inferno Blast. Oh, I am tempted, but I am tempted, I think, for Abelard. At which point, we need to get him a beautiful one-handed weapon as well. Trying for Retribution. We can do better than that. Tearing Vengeance. I like that. Craven's Bane. That's two-handed. Hang on, we don't need a Mars pattern chain axe. That's a load of rubbish. Thronebreaker Maul. I mean, we can easily outdo that, so that can go to cargo as well. So yeah, I think it's going to be the axe. Tearing Vengeance.
It's about time.
Pretty much, yeah. We found the guy who was wounded. We're now going to go find the rest of his chums. Bodies of uniformed Imperial scouts have been scattered around by a detonated mine. Well, that's unfortunate. Scouts discovered Ulfa's lifeless body here. Tracks the mysterious enemy that defeated Space Wolf have almost been hidden by the snow.
Let us see what I found.
Oh, hello.
Whose innards need take leave of their gut.
Going to disarm that trap?
I did fine.
You did do fine.
I'll lay claim
Congratulations.
to the stars. Something of interest.
Oh.
I rise to the occasion. Halt. I notice something. What is that?
What is that? I
Done.
believe it's called an explosive mine.
Excellence matters.
Oh no. Oh, that's the thing down there. That's... Oh no, oh no. I see lots of Space Wolf armor buried in the snow here. Ooh, bad times. My brothers. Red brows furrowed in anguish, Alfar bows down over the bodies encased in ceramite and adamantine. Once again, fate has barred me from traveling to the Hall of the Allfather with my brothers. Look around. Snow-covered battlefield reveals little, but it is clear that the wolves gave furious battle one last time. The rocks are pitted from bolter strikes, and here and there you see scorch marks left by plasma charges. Who were they fighting? I smell no corruption on their bodies, and I see no traces of Xenos weapons. I think they did battle with humans here. I do not know what they were seeking, but they certainly found someone here. Otherwise, this crime would not have been committed. They met their doom with honor. True enough, no one would dare say that the Baleful Howl would stare into the eyes of Morkai with anything but joyful awe and fire in their hearts. I sense evil in their deaths. The soul of the Baleful Howl are not at rest, but remain here on the battlefield. They are not with the Allfather. I must escort them to him. Will you bear witness to the last honor given to my brothers? I shall bear witness. Ulfar produces a knife inscribed with scarlet runes. Picking up a rock from the ground, he begins to scratch the rock's sharp edges across the blade, etching a name. Powerful voice rumbles. Hear now the saga of the Baleful Howl Pack, proud warriors of Fenris, Vilka Fenrika. The verses weave together, recounting the deeds of each of Ulfar's dead bodies. With incredible precision in every detail, the wolf lists the accomplishments of his comrades, the enemies they slew, the sacrifices they made. The saga continues at length, and the relentless rhythm sends you into a trance. With a grinding screech, the rock is drawn across the knife blade again and again, inscribing one name after another. On the cold world, they gave battle, the pack's fierce name never disgracing. So ends the saga of the baleful howl, and the void thunders with echoing unending. Fenris Hjolda. Ulfar is silent for a long time. The etched knife blade slices across his huge palm, and scarlet drops paint the snow. His weary voice rasps, "Hear my oath, All-Father. Gelga Thura, Ag Jimia." With his bloodied hand, the wolf removes the rune-covered horn from his left belt. From a flask pours something dark and sharp smelling into it. "Let us drink to my brothers at Vetir, and then we will build the pyre." Accept the horn and sip, feast wild wolves. That's gotta have some bad effects on me. There's no way, is it muled or whatever they call it? There's no way that could be good for a human. Why is it won't kill me? Oh yeah, there you go. The astringent liquid burns your throat and a fog immediately extends over your vision. The sky darkens and the rising wind whistles in your ears. Through it comes the high-pitched cawing of a bird. Ulfar nods approvingly. "There's a sign. Fate walks beside us, Skarl." Taking back his horn, the wolf takes a mighty swallow of the stuff. Majestic shadows rise in the snowy haze around you. The figures of warriors clad in indestructible armor, bearing an emblem of two black fangs piercing the yellow of the sun. They are looking at you. The brothers bear witness, which means it is time for us to meet my last comrade. Let's do it. Ulfar lets out a belligerent howl, wiping up snowdrifts into frightened whirlwind. Sorry, whipping up. You hear a terrible cracking sound. Someone's feet, no, paws are breaking through the crust of the snow on the ground. The beast now comes, and its cruel howl awakens the fallen warriors of Fenris. Fenris thirsts for vengeance.
Take a knee and bow before me.
Death to the unworthy!
Iceblade Ghost Wolf. Eagle-Eyed Ghost Wolf. The other two seem not to be in the battle, and Eagle-Eyed Ghost Wolf. The most dangerous being the Iceblade. Dashes through the enemy, chain weapon. Alrighty then. Harder can come this way. Abelard can come this way. Hang on, you move out the way. You can come take on your Iceblade friend. Pascal, come this way. Yep, Cash, you just stand in the middle, and Argenta, you stay where you are as well. Alright then. Bahadur. Let's create an opening. Although, we kind of had one.
Already done.
The Reckless. We can do a bit more.
All too easy.
Sworn enemy.
Suits my purpose. Watch and learn.
Ouch! He shot me.
Nothing I can't. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
And he died for it.
Suits my purposes.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
More damage.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Then we're gonna give
Me?
Ulfar an extra go.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And he can't stand to step in for some reason. Can charge around, however, but no, we're going to You know what? Yeah, let's charge it.
So feel the icy bite of death! The wolf is on the hunt.
If I may,
Let's...
I'll paint your death in colors.
Gonna come step to here. Change the
I
flame
will
weapon.
bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Let us concentrate.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's
I'll
put
do
it.
it.
Oh, Pascal gets to throw down.
As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. For you, my Emperor!
Let's finish him off.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
And then the last two come into the fight.
Request approved. The Omniscient Council comprehends all.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's come around here.
Rejoice in battle! I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
We can get both of them.
My Emperor!
Fantastic.
I'll do it. Each is a prayer.
Quick reload.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Tear them to shreds,
Oh.
brothers!
We've got one that's just come back up. Unfortunately, Jetta can't quite get there with the flamer.
I'll do it. For you, my Emperor! As the Emperor commands. Faith without deeds is why I was chosen. I refuse. Doubt is for the weak. For you, my Emperor!
Oh, of course, I should have marked it as prey
As
before
the
I began.
Emperor commands, I act.
Do you know what? Let's go and use
Power
that heroic
resides
act.
in the will of the righteous. I'll
Let's
do
just
it.
keep firing.
This is why I was chosen. As the Emperor commands.
It's just like he's getting
Doubt is for
continuously
the-
pecked by a gnat.
I will not.
That's fair.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds. You, my Emperor!
Yeah, I think that's Cass's go. Oh, now we actually have Argenta's go.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Argenta and all of her evil cackling.
As the Emperor eradicated.
Done. My verses you will hear, glorious brothers, of how the paths of Ulfar called Thunderlung from the first and the last wolf of the baleful Howl were intertwined. Of his brothers' cold bodies standing, Ulfar, the hard-armed, proclaimed to the sky their glorious sagas, and his last homage paid to those warriors as his witness taking his companion of the line of von Valentius. The blizzard was raging and the wind furiously howling. As under that terrible clawed paw, the snow crunched, and in the dead light of a moon, strange to human eyes, a beast, long fur bristling, of death reeking into the circle, stepped. The All-Father's call to summoned to battle against the beast. You did not fear to meet me, perfidious spirit, who the name Doppelgrendel claims. I see you have naught learned from the last battle, though you paid for it with gouged eye. And so spoke Ulfar Thunderlung, and the beast replied, of your spoils you boasted to the priest in vain. Ulfar Everlost, my body alone you wounded, but I your spirit maimed, and your word crippled. Then came the turn of the 8 Vater to speak. And his words were formidable and filled with wrath. The grin was merry and full of bloody joy. For your insolence you will pay with tears and blood. So answered the dead spirit, and to the harsh oath served the hurricane itself as witness incorruptible. Enough words had been spoken. The power of words spewed from the beast's mouth, grinning, the cry of the wild hunt. And the embittered souls hearkened. Out of snow and wind, wolf bodies were woven for the warriors who died an unclean death. The unavenged, evil never forgetting. Their ice fangs gnashing, they approached. Into the roiling sky howling, the first brother by Ulfar was vanquished. Against the second went Von Valancius the brave. The second he clashed, the 8 Veer has his shield. I'm gonna go athletics, I can pass that. The ghostly wolf was struck down with a fearsome blow. In the outrage howling, away into the storm he melted till no trace was left. With dignity was met each brutal strike, and with savagery was slain each deadly foe. The pack was defeated. But the beast was not yet vanquished. Oh, look at that picture. How awesome does that look? Roaring, his body he threw into the fray like a mighty spear thrust. Howling, his claws cut through the adamantine. The warriors fought, a river of blood spilling. Ulfar Thunderlung, his battle song singing. The black curse, his vicious rival echoing. The warriors were clashing when the cunning 8 Vita... I shot him in the back. That sounds terrible. With a keen shot struck the enemy from afar. A sliver of weakness sighted in the foe's armor. Stepped back, his ally granting breadth to strike. Well, 65% chance is the best one. The dark wolf howled in rage and agony, his eyes blazing with lust for vengeance. To his knees the beast fell, and suddenly about his grey lips a smile played of guile and fear. Upon the 8 Vata fell the wolf's fiery gaze. By the power of icy Fenris, I do curse you. If you look into the past, you shall see only deceit. If you look into the future, you shall see only treachery. The false friend's dagger shall open your breast. The arrows of deceits wrought shall pierce your back. So spoke the spirit, born in sorrow. The sweet Mjord my mind has fogged. Yikes. His teeth gritting, the 8 Vata stared down the foe. Yikes. From the 8 Vata's lips a daring song burst forth, death on the battlefield extolling. Fight boldly on, my brave brother Ulfar, you will taste this victory alone. Wow, yeah, not great chances. I failed a willpower test, but no strength was left in the cold, battered body. My steps are dogged by doom, the worthy perishing and I surviving, roared Ulfar Thunderlung, despairing. His brow darkened with blackest grief. In Ulfar's heart there was no trembling, when his hand he thrust into the beast's maw. His scheming tongue firmly gripped, Ulfar began to wrench, heeding not the roar. The steep teeth snapped closed, the warrior's hand disfigured, but the tormenting fog relented, and the 8 Vata releasing. Glory to brave hearts that fear not death. So the dark beast lay in the snow, his chosen name the Doppelgrendel, and over his body standing Ulfar said, before you die, answer me, evil spirit, who killed my brothers the baleful howl. In its death rasp the Doppelgrendel answered, brother, we are doomed not by the arch-enemy's followers, nor by the despicable inhumans who did not touch our armor, nor with dark sorcery, but the malefics defeat us, No, it was the humans who oaths of friendship swore that plunged the blade into our back, their treacherous plot in malice hatched. Said the spirit, and then it fell silent forever, and the noble wolf's body fleeing, and peace to it bestowing. The pair stood together over the prostrate body, the body not of a beast, but of a brave fallen brother. The fearsome Ulthar declared an oath of vengeance, and the mighty wolves of Kjalhalla went charging. They went knowing that from their betrayers 3 times the blood price would be extracted. And the 8th Vater also his peace spoken. Who killed your brothers from this day forth, who is our foe? Shame it is that you came not in time. Who killed your brothers from this day forth, who is our foe? The traitor's name for now remains unknown, but in the darkness I will find him and have my vengeance. So answered Thunderlung, and the 8th Vaser also spoke his peace. Ulfar the Avenger. For the cursed wolf there is no other path but to be the hand that punishment metes out to his brother's slayers. The fires of their hearts by death are generously doused, but I, called forever, always endure. So Ulfar's mighty word was spoken, a proud funeral dirge was sung. His brother's weary body, cursed by grief, from his carapace was freed and laid upon the pyre. The old spinners weave the weird thread cruelly, no inquiries or entries accepting. Ulfar Thunderlung cast his glaze and clearly he beheld. Okay, we've got a new piece of armor and a helmet. The end of his trail. And so ended the saga of the baleful Howl. May the Black Mane guide them to Kjalhalla. Only one was not claimed by Morkay the Dark-Hearted. Ulfar Thunderlung stood stalwart upon the ground. Too stubborn for death was his rebellious wolf. Too hot to be seized by the chill of the grave. His brothers praising, he raised his deadly axe. Fenris stands, so there will many yet to slay. Was there room in Ulfar's heart for sorrow? Glory to the fierce wolf, son of Fenris. Let us remember, brothers, the baleful Howl, daring hunters, fierce fighters, the troublemakers without equal. Let us glorify their exploits and glorify their fall. With honor have these wolves gone to Kjalhalla. Let us remember the mighty brother Ulfar, who did not abandon his pack in the snowy wastes. Let us remember the trader of von Valentius' line, he whose name is known and honored on Fenris. Let us raise our cups and cry into the face of Hellwinter's gale, Father, we still live. Fenris Hjolda. Oh, and I guess I'm going automatically back to the ship. Let's have a quick look at our inventory right now, because we have gone and gotten... Let's put this back to newest first. We've got a lovely bit of armor, Blood Craver. Same armor percentage, a bit better deflection. When the wearer suffers damage more than or equal to 60, this armor unleashes a blast of energy. When the wearer suffers minus 40% less damage from... Oh, the wearer suffers minus 40% less damage from psychic abilities. When the wearer suffers damage from a psychic ability, the absorbed and redirected energy pulses every adjacent enemy 2 cells away from the wearer. Base armor plus 30 strength. And let's see how it ends up looking. Look at that. We have a full wolf's head on either side. I think the cloak... I don't know if that's actually my... I think that should be my cloak. Yes, we have wolf heads. And we have a bit of fur on the pauldrons as well. And then Emperor's Justice. To look at that. But we are, of course, going to not show his... Oh, I don't know. How much do look cool? No, let's not show the helmet. We all know real heroes don't wear helmets, and that's the only reason they survive. Because if they were to wear a helmet, well, we all know they would perish. You can scan. Plasteel? Sure. What am I supposed to do with plasteel all the way out here? Unknown ships. Charge into battle.
Smite the foes of the rogue trader.
What have we got? We've got 3. Same. Oh, hello. Chowd class light cruiser. It's got the Necron Lord. It can do double lightning arc, and it is, of course, living metal. Let us come to here. Let's drop you off to the right. Sorry, left. The other right.
Fire the lance batteries. Bleed them. Set the course.
Set the course. Right, so he has started to be taken down already. Go and reload.
This one's going down. Fire the lance batteries.
I think we've made our point. Gonna reinforce our shields. I'm gonna say on the starboard side. Ah, melted torpedoes, of course. Please shoot this guy. Thank you. Not that you do much damage, but he makes a great distraction. You know what I mean? He takes 50 damage. Trout class light cruiser.
We broke their shield, Lord Captain.
I like how they boast that when my allies ally shields go down. Like, no, that's not quite right.
Macro cannon, volley!
We're gonna go and do a swing run.
Onward.
Let's come forward
This
and
one's going down.
keep shooting the Shroud light cruiser.
Bleed them.
Reanimation protocol activated. They now are, however, falling apart. I'm gonna keep the shields on the same side, and that will be me. These guys are now falling apart. They have 4 turns maximum left in them. Oh, he should be able to shoot me. Yes. Through the good shields, though, so... Yep, a little bit of damage, but not too much.
Another salvo. This one goes down.
Cool, he's gone next turn.
Annihilate them.
Drop off some torpedoes.
The time has come.
Oh, wrong ones. Oh, let's...
Bleed them. Lay in the course.
Oh. A little bit of self-damage there.
Macro cannon, volley!
Oh, nice. And he should blow up next turn as well. There you go.
The Emperor commands. We act.
Upgrade. Upgrade and repair. What have we got? We've got... I'll collect 10% more scrap. Cause an enemy ship to immediately turn. Improved RAM. I'm gonna go for warp wave. And we'll go for silent running. Almost maxed out our ship. Oh, it fully repaired itself anyway. Just some superficial damage, it seems. Ancient tunnels. A puzzled Augur operator reports that an expeditionary shuttle belonging to the Von Valentius dynasty was detected on the planet's surface. Furthermore, according to its markings, it is assigned to your vessel. The operator also states that the entrance to a system of tunnels was spotted next to the shuttle. Request a full report on the shuttle. In the registry, the expedition shuttle number 712 has been designated as irretrievably lost for many years. Information about the circumstances of its disappearance is suspiciously sparse, as if someone deliberately erased it. From the crumbs of information that remain, you gather it was sent to explore some object on an unknown world on the order of Lord Captain Theodora and never returned. For the tunnels. After disembarking, you notice that the shuttle is buried halfway in sand and the Von Valentius coat of arms is practically erased from its side. This shuttle has clearly been here for a very long time. Next to the shuttle, you find crates of archaeological equipment, on which one can just barely make out the emblem of the explorators. Most of these crates are lying next to massive black doors of Xenos origin, the entrance to the tunnels. The descent into the depths takes several hours. You make your way through cramped corridors, giving way to huge black holes, where a dim emerald glow from no discernible source brings forth the silhouettes of equipment abandoned by the tech priests. The suffocating, oppressive silence that accompanies you during the descent is broken only by the echo of your footsteps. Deafening and yet so insignificant against the background of Cyclopean arches. Oh, why hello. A Xenos crypt, where I feel like we're about to have a quick fight. Quickly go through our level up. When Roy takes damage, he gains... Oh, I'm going to say Carouse, because that's what we seem to lack during that last conversation piece. Hardened scars? Attacks deal additional +7 damage for each enemy in the affected area. We'll go for Living Shield. And you are not going to get Carouse, because you can't. Bedekai. You can't get that either. So, I don't know, I guess. Athletics? Not that we need it. Get fresh target. And we've also got tech use it is. Please. Ah, we don't have anything chosen. Ability that grants movement points to the target. The officer also gains half that number of movement points. Whenever the officer makes an attack, they gain +5 fellowship. I wonder if that literally means an attack, or whether that means, you know, any ability that does damage, so to say. What does that quite count as an attack? Let's have a look. And then, ooh, such skills, such things. What have we got going on? Let's get some more Lore Imperium. Soldier gains 11% critical hit chance. This bonus is doubled against enemies from which the soldier is protected by any cover. Litany of Purification. And we'll go and grab... We get you back in charge of Demolition. For each edition ally. Balance slaughter can be used after 2 kills instead of 3. And... why don't we try for some awareness? Oh, we can't. That's the one we actually can't grab. Okay, then. Well, no. Let's become more persuasive. Why not? It doesn't really matter at this point, to be perfectly honest. Let's go to inventory. You need some more grenades. Because I believe you have the Grenadier skill, unless I'm very mistaken. And I believe I was gifted not a Holy Fire Grenade. Although, what do we have? We have some stun grenades. With a lovely 60 damage. So I suppose I should actually just keep upping his demolition. Immobilizing grenade. Breadmonger? Modified crack grenade. Sure, we'll give you one of those. What I'm looking for is not a frag grenade. I'm sure I was gifted like an EMP grenade. Nope, that's the random field emitter thing. Oh, there you go, Tesla grenade. Energy damage. Quickly just... that save button. Orbit buried under a thick layer of dust. These crates contain equipment still in prime condition. Oh, we've got, is this a servitor? I believe it is. Very dead looking servitor, don't get me wrong, but ward off malicious Xenos machine spirits.
Victory awaits!
I have a feeling it didn't work very well.
I am registering extensive structural damage to the tomb and the expiry of the expedition team.
You know all of these Necrons.
Investigation to determine if the cause was gross incompetence or extraordinary circumstances.
You know that all of these Xenos are about to get back up. Logic.
The machine god grants me insight.
Judging by their wounds, they were shot during a hasty retreat.
A new challenge for me?
Activate the stairway on the right. Activate the stairway on the left, no doubt. Those Xenos. Hey, we can do this one.
Operation
System of pylons used by small Xenos repair machines to move around the crypt. And here you go! Creature bits are low hum, alternating with strange metallic screeching.
Smite the Xenos!
Told you they were going to get back up. They're all going to get back up. We've only got 4 for now. Wait, which 4 though? I can see 3. Who's my 4th? Ah, he's behind me. Necron Immortal, Necron Immortal, Necron Warrior. Bahardo, do you know what? You can come backwards. Let's have Abe go forwards. Pascal can go left. No, in fact, Pascal can go right, simply because he can actually go right. Ulfar go left. Argenta stand on there. And Cass stand there. And let us begin.
My tactics are flawless.
Pick one warrior. Let's some 10 hit points.
All too easy. Not a problem.
Let's
Already done.
add another opening.
Suits my purposes. Another clean strike.
Alright, that Necron Immortal is having a bad day, basically. Reanimation Protocol and Living Metal. So we are... Although, hang on, when... falls prone and gains 30% of its maximum wounds and temporary wounds. On its next turn, the creature is reanimated. So quite frankly, we don't actually want to kill it.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Quite frankly, get
I am a
Ulfar.
navigator, not a servitor.
Kill this one.
None! I will carve runes out of your bones!
Cool.
Wolves ready!
And let's just go and shoot him in the face. And then... Give me 1 second, folks. I don't know why, but my volume levels, I don't know, they seem to be doing weird things recently. But I don't know about you, but I feel like my sound is a little bit high. I'm going to go and drop that down a smidge. But during battles, I feel like my sound is really competing with me. Alright, let's go and do that a little bit more. Sound... music volume. Fly. That's a little bit better. Hopefully now you can all hear me a little bit more. And,
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I'm not gonna be so much...
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
competing with my own game.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy.
Okay, he's down.
Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me. Nothing of value has been lost.
And he is out. Charge up to the side here. I'm gonna spark this guy a little bit.
Nothing I can't do.
Oh, some more have come online. Shock and horror.
All too easy.
Oh, that's not good. Assume it'll do the same to Pascal, pretty much. It doesn't actually seem to do any damage, just seems to kind of earth in him. Oh, he's down. Oh, he's dead down as well. Healing received by -50 also prevents using reanimation protocol for 3 rounds. Oh, so he can't use reanimation protocol for 3 rounds. Interesting. Good to note. So a little blast with that weapon is really good for my guys.
If I may.
Not that I think that's gonna actually make any effect.
Great sleep is over.
Yes, it is. Oh, he's animating. He's targeting Pascal. Got a guy here that needs to come back alive, basically.
Doubt is for the
Concentrate
weak.
fire. Go mark some prey.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Guy down here, just another warrior. Just a warrior.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without my Emperor!
Commencing.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Why I was chosen.
And let's go and...
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Furious Recital. We're not going to go and do it on...
Fenris Shoulder!
Argento. We're going to come down here. And we're going to charge against this Necron Immortal.
Father's worthy instrument!
And he just got knocked back down.
So it should. My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin!
That's odd.
Give this task to someone less.
Why can I not use this? That's very odd indeed.
Wolves reign! So it shall be. Become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
Then, of course, let's finish it off by kicking him.
Play.
Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. My vow is to serve.
Damage there.
The only side of Dark Soul.
A little bit of damage there. More damage there. And I was actually able to...
Cogitation failed.
Comes another Necron Warrior. And another one. Guess we'll go up here and finish this guy.
At your beck and call. You a target.
Advancing.
Litany of that exhaustion was applied. Let's go ahead and...
Request approved. Running binaric override.
Take out this Necron a little bit. Apple, just, you know, stand there and look pretty. You did, however, yes, go and get an extra turn. Back and
A
charge
tactically
up.
sound approach.
Round 2. Fight. Of course, we have lots of lovely reinforcements. Oh, he looks a little bit sturdier. I think he's an immortal. Look. Nope, just a Necron warrior. Yeah, we're pretty much up against Necrons for the whole... Oh, no, there he is, the Death Mask guy. We're pretty much up against Necron warriors for the whole of this ending sequence.
Let's
we need
see
to
how they
reload.
respond to this. Nowhere to hide.
That stops him reanimating for a couple of turns. Go back to physical weapons.
I have read tomes of
hang
military
on.
tactics.
Necron Lord? Ooh, that'll be fun. Hey, here's where the stairs are. Activate the stairway on the right. Oh, Bahardo, come back. We need you in this direction. Let's... Oh, we can see him.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Go and chop down this guy.
Challenge you, Dante.
Go and chop down this guy again. Good, he's very dead. Go and machine spirit banishment this guy. We've turned off reanimation protocol, so he's getting nothing extra.
Request approved.
Let's go and slightly take down the Necron Death Mask. Yep. Or Death Mark, even. Ulfa, you can come down here and start kicking this guy in the face.
Our foes reek of cowardice.
Just keep using those free turns we're being given. That's that. Oh, hello. This guy just turned up randomly in the middle.
The fame-hungry cow.
Oh, there's 12 guys. Oh, that makes sense, though, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 repair bots. Oh, that guy looks like he might be about to reanimate us sometime soon as well. I want to turn over Valiant Slaughter, but that means we won't get another attack, so let's just shoot this guy. Let's just shoot him and set him on fire. Cass, come back this way and... Oh, he's too far away. About a bit of note, can't get a bit of Waking Nightmare on the go either. How about we take
Be
out...
careful not to cross my gaze. Me? You insist, Lord
We'll
Captain.
mark down a couple of those guys.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
We're gonna boost Argenta because...
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Focus on Argenta doing a bit of extra damage. That's a miss. Gonna come down to... let's say there.
I will bathe this
Concentrate
battlefield
fire.
in righteous fury.
Guy
do
needs
it.
to become a marked enemy. That's a little bit annoying, and I assume... oh, that can. Mostly. Over penetration.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, that'll do it. Now let's finish this guy off.
Guided by faith.
Then let's...
In thy light I stand,
Firearm
and
mastery.
thy light I crave.
let's move those guys as well. We're down to 7 guys. Explosive Canoptech Scarab Swarm. We have a warrior to come up this way and grab as well. I can only assume that was a hit cover or something. Come up this way and start swinging.
Is on the hunt.
Keep swinging.
Saw it.
Right, he's gone. So that's this area actually clear.
Wolves reign. Cubs play. Hand is
Oh,
thunder.
2 health
My
remaining.
strike is ruin.
Pascal. Really can't. Oh, just outside of range. Go and mark this guy up.
Calculated Fury algorithm.
And
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
I assume he's massively outside of my range.
The scriptural property is favorable.
That's good to hear, my friend. That's good to hear. Can we... Yeah, do you know what? Let's go and throw up a trap up there. Why not? Abelard, you can come this way. Charge up the stairs. Turn on
It will be
parry.
done. I'd rather not.
Don't lie.
Indeed.
You love it. That'll do for him. Snare the prey. Didn't quite stop him. Ah, damn you. Oh, we've got more people turning up. Ooh, I think that's another death mark or whatever they were called. Death march. Looks pretty mean. And over on this side we have... Oh, I think that's just a normal Necron warrior. Right, so we've got more people entering the battle. That is a death mark. Yeah, Abelard's fine going up that way. We need someone to come this way.
Nothing I can't do.
It's for another round.
Not a problem. Stand a chance.
Then switch back. Coming for you folks, I promise. I'm coming for you. Let us... One warrior. Ah, there's the new guys. And just out of range. Out of sight. Oh, this guy isn't.
Emperor, give me strength.
Take down the Necron warrior a little bit.
If I may,
He can at least... Yes.
Nothing I can't do.
Use his charge to get some extra movement in. And then...
Suits my purpose.
Oh, he can shoot a wall. That's what he can do. Leave it at that.
Time for our return.
It's nothing.
Ouch! Ouch! You've been disrupted.
I'll do it.
Got the ball.
Doubt is for the
Penetrate.
This is why I was chosen.
Take a bit of that.
I'll do it.
Bit of that.
See how the wolf succeeds!
Concentrated fire. Let's switch to our 1% chance on all of them. That gives me a 20.
None can do better than a wolf.
Not bad.
So shall it be. Cubs play. We'll carve runes out of your bones. In disgrace.
Done.
Wolves reign.
Reload there.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All Father.
Run to the other side.
I challenge you, damn get.
Oh, we missed. Terrible. Well, that'll be you.
Reduced to dust.
Used to dust he was.
My vow is to serve. Request approved. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Down to...
Running by narrative right.
Missed.
My vow is to serve.
It's not as bad. Abelard.
My place is at the fall.
This guy, I think, teleports away. Yes, he does. I'll flip an heck all the way to this back corner.
I've suffered worse.
Gets to do that pretty much once per round.
Nothing I can't do.
Wow, what an attack. And he is just out of range. Still, let's go, and I won't be able to use this. Let's make him a sworn enemy. At least then he does a little bit less damage. We haven't got anybody left over there, have we? No. Too far away.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Walk right up to him. %95
Suits my
chance.
purpose.
Take
Another
that.
clean strike.
He is down.
There's nowhere to hide.
Problem is he may just get back up. We are out of range. Yes, he did get back up.
Rejoice in battle! Strike is a prayer.
Slowly chipping away in this annoying ranged fight we seem to find ourselves in. He is perfectly behind cover by the looks of things.
Our foes reek of cowardice.
Change the angle and let's... Ooh, we hit him once.
See how the wolves. I will carve runes out of your bones.
Got him done.
Imperative dictates.
Ulfar can stay there. Don't... No, we're not going to be able to see him. So hang on, I can reach... Oh no, I can't
I've
actually
seen
quite
worse
reach.
battles than this in my time.
Get it, it's allowing me to... He just disappeared. Where... And he went back to the same spot. Interesting.
At your beck and call.
Let's go crazy. Let's... Make him a sworn enemy. Let's... Ooh. Let's about all we've got. Let's just
Victory is
endure. And let's swing away. He dodged.
Already done.
Reassemblement commencing.
Going out an opening.
Nothing
Let's go
I
reckless.
can't do. All too easy.
Right. Oh, I can't come and stand here. There are more people popping up, I swear. That is all we're going to get from there. He's having a bit of trouble going anywhere else, it seems. But he's dodging.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the
I need to actually
fire
remember
in my
to let
heart.
these guys move before I end the turn.
I will do my duty.
Insignificant.
He's come back to the same spot.
It will be done.
Let's go reckless.
Target well struck.
We got him.
Step aside. The navigator.
Back to the same spot. Yes, he's run as far back into a corner as he can.
I will
And he
bathe
seems to be
this
stuck there now.
battlefield in righteous fury. As the Emperor commands, to you, my Emperor.
He is the last one standing.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Indeed.
Reckless.
It will be done.
Let's go daring. And
Victory is...
just keep swinging.
It will be done. One fewer tongue.
He is dead. As you approach, the black metal of the ancient plate begins to move. Strange geometric shapes, symbols of some kind appear on its surface. A host of smaller symbols glitter above them. They are no less mysterious and inscrutable. You do not decipher the language of the ancient Xenos race. Oh, okay. The Nephilimek's books of wisdom, knowledge received from the Omnisci himself by his most beloved children, knowledge that led to the most terrible betrayal of all. Touch the surface of the slab. At first, the metal feels not much different from plasteel to the touch, but as soon as you apply a little pressure, it becomes as pliant and viscous as cold resin. Emerald green marks linger for a moment where you touch it before being swallowed by the black metal. Try to carve your initials. Trying to carve your initials with the ancient Xenos artifact with your knife, but the metal instantly heals any damage done to it. The idea seems more pointless with each passing moment. Take a swing. Might as well have stabbed a tank. Okay, well, experiments have been done.
None shall stand in my way.
Gaze of the Void. Very nice. Cooking field emitter. When the wearer moves one of their combat tactic areas, the bonuses granted by this area are doubled. They're not probably going to use that either. Judging by the debris, the passage was blocked on purpose. The last confession of Magos Thesis Delta Praxis. Run, you will find no grace from the machine god in these faithless halls, only an unholy hatred that is more ancient than the fading stars of these distant systems. They are asleep, the legions are innumerable hosts, but their sleep is at its end for no one's fault but mine. I have disturbed the slumber of an ancient mind driven only by thirst for extermination. Even death cannot snuff out the cold green flame of its lifeless eyes. I hear the lockstep march of our doom. A silence echoes it, silence of our assassins, for death has no need for words. Mercy is unknown to the Nephilimeks, his wayward and unholy firstborn.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Ooh, glowy things. Well, that's, I believe that's what we came down for. Oh, logic 100%. Bodies of Katari whose flesh and armor have disintegrated in various places. Judging by the wounds, they were shot during a hasty retreat. Oh yeah, we had that.
It's about time.
Looks like we've destroyed everything in this hallway. Let's continue on our way. Necron be being destroyed. However, as that report went and said, they are mildly innumerable, so, you know. Let's go and make this route unsafe. Easier than doing a fight. Do we have any more? We do not. Let's go and visit the Sanctum of Taffetus. Oh, and I've just visited all of the systems in the game. Dead star, dead star, dead star. Well, that's not ominous in the slightest. Not explored. Tomb. It seems that all the colors died from this world. The grey masses of rocks give way only to brownish sand and black voids of gorges. The team barely notices a strange detail amid the drab landscape, an extensive area where the land is too smooth. As they approach, this area turns out to be a lake of moving metal, in the center of which burns green arc discharges. On its shores lie the ruins of pyramidal structures. Through magnoculars, it is determined that the remains of the pyramids are slowly melting, creating flows that dump new metal into the lake. The smoothness of the lake is lightly rippled by currents trying to extinguish the flames in the center. Attack the pyramids with the void ship's weaponry. The xenostructures do not give under the first salvo, and from the portals, flows of metal begin to fill the damaged parts. The lake slowly shrinks, but the Rogue Traders team quickly understands that it will take several days of bombardment to fully destroy this place. Try to extinguish the flames. The vessel's cannoneers find the idea of smothering the green flame with the ship's waste rather dubious, but do not dare question the will of Lord Captain. The dropped cargo dissolves to no effect, barely touching the discharges. Alright, send Explorer to a shuttle. Specially equipped servitors are the first to disembark on the shores of the metallic lake. To the explorers' surprise, they return unharmed with samples of the anomalous substance. The squad sets out to study the lake and the Xenos constructs. Acolytes of the Adeptus Mechanicus determined that the metal contains the same substance from which the pyramids are made. The behavior of the metal particles indicates that the constructs made from the metal are capable of regeneration just like living matter, albeit incomparably faster. However, the pyramids filling the lake by transmitting the metal through built-in portals cannot surmount the destructive force of the arc discharges in the lake's center. Damn it. Endless flows of metal pour from the portals of every monolith. However, one of the flows is notably weaker than the rest. Looking closer, officers notice a small object blocking part of the portal. With the help of servitors, they are successful in removing it and bringing it to Von Valencia's shuttle. The wheel gains 3 charges of a hollow field at the start of combat. Whenever the wheel suffers damage, 1 charge of the hollow field is removed to prevent this damage. Though no charges left, damage is not prevented and the wearer becomes staggered until the end of combat. Oh, I don't like that. Something wistful about this side. Let's have a quick save. You can actually visit the star in this one. Judging by the orbital trajectories, this is the parent star of the system. If the Lumina Reader is right, back in the day it used to be huge and angry with a bite to it, not this half-dead firefly. Can't imagine what could have drained a deadly beast like that. The Lumina Reader swears that the rays of this star would have continued withering all life in the system for millions of years more. It was too young to have faded like this. It's like it was gnawed out. It was attacked, suddenly and fiercely. A hungry predator bit into its magnetic field and drank as much of its energy as it could. The predator was starving and would have surely devoured the star whole had it had more time. I do not know, but I can read the traces of what was committed here as if I have seen it happen 100 times before, potentially. can scan. Oh, look, more Necro. Necrons. A shuttle of Imperial make is detected among the rocky gorges of the planet, alongside 2 nearby Xeno objects. Monolithic structures embedded into the landscape. When scanned, the objects distort the signal, but no signs of enemy activity nor signals from the shuttle are found. Send out servitors to scout. The servitor signals disappear as soon as they approach the cliffs between which the shuttle was found. Not one of them returns and no data is received. Okay, disembark. Fajardo von Valentius wishes to personally explore the enigmatic monoliths. The von Valentius shuttle overcomes the turbulent zone with an alarming rumble, after which the connection to the void ship becomes tenuous. Despite a rough landing on the rocky terrain, the flight ends successfully. Well, hey! Looks like we're going down to say hello. Abandoned landing site.
A new challenge for me.
I will find out who condemned my brothers to death, and I will bring them a harsh reckoning! I swear it!
Okay, charge. Couple of Necron warriors, Necron immortal, and a couple of scarabs. Right. You come this way. Maybe you go that way. Pascal, you go all the way that way. Then you come that way. Ulfa that way. And Cass, hide behind that rock. Hardor. Onto there and charge this immortal.
We need to investigate.
Reassemblement commencing.
Not a problem for me.
Not a problem for me at all.
Nothing I can't do.
Let's go reckless.
I'll pass.
Wait, I missed.
Watch and learn. Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
Almost got him.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's go and give Fajardo another go.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Where he shall... Wait, how do we do this?
All too easy.
Tried to bop me with his gun.
Already done. Killing me was your
Let's
biggest
turn off that
mistake.
reanimation protocol. And now that's no longer going to be bothering me.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Cannot take
Isn't this a job for the
swarm.
serfs?
Oh, let's... We know we're going to give it to Fajardo.
I'll paint your death in colors.
We just know it.
Suits my purposes.
Oh, they both fell over.
Nothing I can't do.
We're going to go reckless. We're going to put an opening on
too
him.
Easy.
We're going to...
Suits
make
my
that one a bit
purposes.
weaker. And
There's nowhere to hide.
go and swing away. He is in his extra health. He is not.
Not a problem for me. Nothing I can't do.
Alright, well they're dead. Don't suppose I can reach anybody with this. Not. Oh, I
Already
can.
done.
Have a bit of that.
Suits my purposes. Another clean
Still stands,
strike.
damn it. Let's. Visitor's decree. Leave it at that. And then.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll do it.
Let's.
Doubt is for the weak.
That.
As the
Thunderbolt.
Emperor commands, I
Over
act.
penetration.
Faith without deeds is why I was chosen.
Oh! Teleportation matrix beacon, you say? I didn't know there was one of those involved in the game. Come to there and let's just kill the scarab.
Enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Well, hello. Another Necron immortal
As the Emperor commands, I act.
has entered the fray and is going to get to have a go next turn. He does not like Bajado. He, however, apparently couldn't hit a barn door while sitting on the padlock. Pascal.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Okay then, let's do this instead.
Running binary override.
Come, I'm going to say to
As the
there.
tactical imperative dictates. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. I venerate you, machine spirit.
Right, well that's.
The omniscient. Comprehend.
Guy taken down. If only they were attacking Abelard, he could kill them all with retaliation.
At your beck and call. I will do
Parry on
my
the
duty.
go. Go a wee bit reckless.
I'm not interested.
Make this guy
Indeed.
a sworn enemy.
It will be done. Grey hair, sure hand.
He's going to come and try and... He's not going to show what he's going to try and do. I think he's going to try and heal him. But they bug out like this a little bit sometimes. Like they have to do maximum amount of movement and they can't quite stand still. Yeah, get out of here. I believe allies auto-dodge the wearer's burst attacks. Yes, I thought so. We don't need to worry about...
I hunger for battle. Wolves reign! Cubs play! Disgrace!
Beautiful dodge.
Wolves reign!
Step one across. And can I get... Yep, both of those guys.
Is on the hunt. You become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
Alright, so we have...
So it shall be!
We've gone and taken out both of the teleporters. Come on now, off you go. Wow. Out of all the options he had, he chose to attempt to shoot the guy on the other side of the map.
I shall not fear.
That up more. That's that guy down.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. My vow is to serve. Request approved.
Yeah, Bahado can just stay there. Cass, let's have you run up and...
I have read tomes of military
give
tactics.
Argenta another go.
If I may.
Rejoice in battle!
Concentrate fire.
Doubt
That's
is for the
piercing
weak,
shots.
as the Emperor commands.
Oh, wow, one of them just straight up died.
Running binaric override. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
I am a navigator, not a servant. Foe painted black.
And of course that's the last guy, so he dies automatically. Ah, that's what we went and discovered. Broken body has been smashed to the ground with such force that there are cracks radiating out from underneath it. Still recognize Von Valancia's coat of arms and the half-braided emblem on the side of the shuttle. And then our secretly found goods, we have a Gloom rifle. Damage from over-penetration is always equal to 100%. Inevitable device doubles critical damage dealt by the wearer. I think I'm going to go and equip that because I very rarely actually dodge enemies' attacks, simply because they very rarely do attacks against me, to be honest. Ooh, and it does look nicer too. So hey, you know, there's always that as a bonus. Yep, the cloak one is good. Yes, I very rarely dodge the attacks of someone I'm actually attacking. Oh, why, hello. They shall weep. Heavy void suit. Fury incarnate. The medkits and some ship's vox log. The vox does not produce sound immediately. The officer who made the recording speaks clearly and confidently, but also softly, with a barely perceptible vibration in his low, orator-like voice. It seems that the tape is partially damaged. Entry 1, we landed successfully, but were unable to report to her ladyship. The communication channel was filled with interference. The navigation system has been affected as well, so we will not be able to take off anytime soon, let alone return to the ship. Sergeant Demani is looking for the source of the interference. The only thing left to do is keep a log. Entry 5. Thanks to the information we received earlier, we managed to partially decipher some of the inscriptions on the obelisks. Only the general meaning is clear. The creatures buried here are extremely hostile. We have not been able to identify the source of the interference affecting our communications and navigation. Lady Theodora made it clear that this expedition is extremely important, so we will continue the exploration regardless of obstacles. Whoever finds this Vox log must give it to her ladyship personally and no one else. One of the structures being inspected incinerated Corporal Monroe. We buried him with as much dignity as was possible in these barren rocks. His sacrifice need not be in vain. We will be more careful next time and we will not embarrass her ladyship. The explosion of the Xeno artifact damaged the engine and fuel compartment. The cargo hold where we were keeping supplies. It is unlikely we will be returning to Lady Theodora's flagship, but we have almost completed our task and are about to enter the buildings. What matters is the preservation of data we have obtained. There were no dead people behind the monoliths. The creatures attacked us as soon as we managed to activate the gate mechanism in one of their buildings. Their weapons destroy flesh and plasteel with equal ease, and their bodies recover from any wounds. The words are interrupted by a bang and a yell. I will keep recording until my final breath, and I hope it benefits the House of Von Valancius. The weapons of the Xenos burn with green fire and hurl bolts of lightning, and energy charges burst from their blades. Damani has fallen to the ground and cannot get up. Her body is breaking. The rocks beneath it are about to crack. Tell Dahlia and her father that her father gave his life for the good of the Von Valancius dynasty. May she be proud of something. Let's quickly go to the inventory. How does the bolter stack up? They shall weep. Much better. That is much, much better. It was about time we got an upgrade to our pistol. Can we see it on us? No, we can't. Can we... It looks much better as well. Look at that beautiful golden bolter. Heavy armor proficiency. No one's wearing heavy armor anymore. Fury incarnate. Nope. So that's everything. That's pretty much doubled the damage of our bolter fire, which is fantastic. Lore of Xenos.
My success is the irrefutable.
Drawing upon your patchy knowledge of the Xenos, you guess that these monoliths were once part of a mighty transport ship capable of transforming into ground-based structures. And that is us. Back we go.
Victory awaits!
Look at that. Look at these mighty, mighty structures. Let us quickly do our level up. If the assassin deals direct damage, the target must agility test with a -14 penalty becomes slowed. Poised to strike also reduces the target's dodge. There's no allies in a 5-star radius around them. We get 10% dodge and 10% dodge reduction. Let's go disarray. Oh, basic skill this time. We are going to go, I think, weapon skill. I could do with a little bit of a boost by the looks of it. Offensive Comrade, where the Vanguard is one ally in a 2-cell radius. 9% penalty to dodge. Whenever an attack made by an ally hits the Vanguard for the first time in a round, that attack deals no damage. I think I might not actually need that one anymore. We cannot get any weapon skill. We can get toughness. Oh, how about some agility? That's what we need. Call the board additionally removes targets deflection and willpower and toughness. When the bounty hunter scores a critical hit, they gain 7% armor penetration. Deals damage to the bounty hunter's ally. The bounty hunter gains damage against that target. Go for Flay the Bold. And then we'll go and add on, I'm going to say, some agility as well. Complete. Point of interest, all combat attack bonuses are increased by 7%. Every enemy killed in the frontline area increases all bonuses of combat tactic areas by +1. I really should start using my combat tactics areas more. And we're going to go and grab, it won't be willpower, so I feel like it should probably be fellowship. Although perception, in fact, I believe that affects my health. It does. When the prey is killed, all enemies in a 10-cell radius have their agility reduced. Affected by piercing shot has their armor reduced by 9%. Target's armor is reduced by -9 plus target difficulty percentage until the end of combat. Here's the armor. And let's go and grab. Agility is lovely and high, isn't it? Toughness is a little bit low. No, let's get ballistic skill, because that puts it up to a lovely round 100. Enemies that were forced to make a resistance test will make any resistance tests from any source with a -24 penalty until the end of combat. Gain 70% bonus to dodge, kill things with melee attacks. And then we'll go and grab agility. Will get us another level, basically gets us an extra percentage to all of our checks, because it's now got an 8% as opposed to a 7. And let's go back to the ship. Back to this lovely, lovely place we find ourselves. And unfortunately, the end of the episode. So when we come back next time, we will search these Dead Stars. We will destroy these Necrons in void combat. And then we will be going down to the Tomb World Epitaph, where we will undoubtedly be finding Lord Calcazar and the rest of his Inquisition, if they are not already dead. And so on that, ladies and gentlemen, on that such cheery note, Well, like I said, we are going to end the episode there. Thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed the episode, and I hope you will come back for what could potentially be the last episode of the playthrough. We shall find out. Same time tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. And until then, as per always,